my Disciplinary Literacy project, I interviewed Shelby Dietz from the Illinois State Campus Recreation. Shelby is the fitness coordinator and works with all the personal trainers and group fitness instructors. Not only did we talk about literacy in the profession, but we also talked about how giving choice and how people that I may be teaching as a teacher or people in group fitness and personal training may not be competent in physical activity or kinesiology and how to move their body. So it is our job not only to make it enjoyable and fun for them, but also to teach them the proper ways to for people who don't feel comfortable moving their body to move their body. And one way we can do that is by giving them lots of choice. So here's the group fitness schedule that Campus Recreation offers to all the staff and students and members. They offer a variety from total body fitness to restorative yoga to yoga with weights to hip-hop step. Anything that anyone would want, they would have. During my interview, I was able to really get a lot of good information from Shelby on the literacies used in the fitness world. I also was able to participate in a group fitness class and really get to see it be put to use and make the connection. However, because of student and the campus recreation policies, I was not able to take videos or pictures, so instead I'll be incorporating different YouTube videos of different group fitness classes that are kind of incorporating the same meanings I've had to the questions for my interview. I first asked her, how is literacy conceptualized within your discipline? She said, literacy in group fitness and personal training is being able to articulate educational concepts to an educational population that might not have a strong foundation in anatomy, physiology, and fitness. Not all do we have to show how to move, but by giving the visual, we also need to give verbal and kinesthetic learning and cues to the people for everyone who has a different learning ability and learns in different ways. I also asked her if there was any certain skills that were necessary to be literate in fitness. And she said that to be in the fitness world, you have to be able to communicate how to move and be effective movers in your own body. You need the educational knowledge on it to show and be a reliable source, but you also need the skills to be able to move your body effectively. And then she made a connection that how in other disciplines, let's say in an English class per se, a teacher is not going to stand up in front of the class and show them how to type the paper or have the class watch them type a paper, for example. But in the fitness world, when instructing a class or just a one-on-one personal training, or in my case, a physical education class, you have to be able to perform and move that skill to show them what you want. You need to be able to verbally, visually give cues yourself to your class so they are able to understand and interpret what you want them to do. As you're watching the video, recognize that the instructor is not only doing the same full-out workout as the class, cueing them in, counting them, giving them feedback, motivation, all while still physically able to do each of those movements she wants her class to do. This not only makes her more credible as an instructor, but it also just shows that how passionate she is to teach and show the people in the class that who are not as strong as movers as her, that it is okay and it is possible for them to do it by giving them modifications and letting them go at their own pace, but also counting them in as to how many they have to do more. I also asked her, not only is an instructor need to be literate, but what about the people in the class? Not everyone is going to be on the same, have the same knowledge of the class or what your body's supposed to be doing. And she gave me a feedback as that our profession is very hands-on in fitness. You are doing just what they are doing. You need to notice and help adjust them and be very aware of what they're doing, because if you notice that they are doing a movement wrong, you need to prevent them from injury. So you need to be knowledgeable on that and share that knowledge to the class so they know as well the skills. Also, being able to talk about the breathing like the instructor in the video is doing is huge, just to give them a reminder to still breathe no matter how hard it gets. As fitness is going into a field where you are instructing fitness for people, you have to remember that you are doing it to make people enjoy moving. You want them to be lifelong movers. That is our ultimate goal in the field of profession, in the fitness profession, is to get lifelong movers, whether it's as a fitness instructor, a personal trainer, a coach, a physical education teacher, a health teacher, any type of teacher. You want them in the fitness world, you need them to enjoy and know the importance, so they want to become lifelong movers. I also asked if there were any skills within literacy for an entry-level member into the field of fitness. And we started to talk about how people who are starting off in the fitness, especially group fitness instructor and personal training, it's hardest for them being able to cue someone in the moment. So you have a routine and it's so many counts to the beat of the music and you have to cue the people in, and you might think it's an easy way to be cued in, but for your class it may not be as easy. For an example is that if you say, alright, everyone do a squat, not everyone's body is going to be able to do that squat or know what, or they're not going to be competent enough to know what that squat is going to be, so you have to give them cues on what to do. She also said it is very important in the fitness world to never say words like simple or basic, because it might not be as easy to someone else as it is to you. And you want to consider that when teaching or instructing in the fitness profession, because you do not want them to feel like they're family or they're less than others or they can't do something. We are trying to encourage them to become competent in fitness and exercises and movements so they become lifelong movers. And for us to do that, she was telling me that she would always just give feedback, make it known that they are doing a great job, and that give them modifications that it's okay, and reminding them what the muscles are doing or why to breathe. And you just really want to make sure that they are making sure that people in your class are feeling confident to move. I finally asked how schools and PE can improve their efforts to equip students with essential literacies in the field. One thing she said was that we need to become a more credible field. Fitness and even just PE itself, she was giving me examples how awesome it would be if anatomy and physiology was a part of PE, and it was like a lecture and then it was a practical, and we were in a classroom for a day or two learning about the muscles and what the muscles are doing and what your body doing, so the students leave competent with why being physically active and in fitness is so beneficial for their body. That's what is important. That's what we need them to learn. Yes, we need them to learn how to do a skill to be able to be a lifelong mover, but students would be more motivated if they knew the reasons behind it, and we as teachers don't incorporate in our PE class time, which the amount of short time we have, it would be so nice to incorporate an anatomy and physiology course into PE and doing cross-curricular learning, which would be awesome. She also even mentioned to me, and it really got me thinking, what if physical education had a different name? Would it be more credible? What if it was called kinesiology and someone came up to me, what is kinesiology? And it's learning to move, learning how to move with your body, being able to keep your body healthy. That would make it so much credible and change the views of physical education from past people have on just rolling the ball out to something more meaningful and really making kids think and learn, and becoming a more credible field, and incorporating all these different literacies. Learning about the literacies in the fitness field really has shown me all the literacies I can incorporate in physical education, especially in my fitness unit, and what I can do to improve physical education to have a more fitness literate world and young population to come.